Good afternoon, traders. It is Thursday, February 26, 2015, and the U.S. stock market is closed. Well, if you zoom in here at today's action, you see what we got here is a new red line. I put that in today. There's no question to me, in my mind, that there is a ceiling here. We've been basically chewed up the last 2 days because we've been bouncing off that ceiling, and this is not where we want to be. The Dow closed negative 10 points. That's nothing, of course, and you must understand that that close today is only 11 points from a new record high in the Dow, but it just doesn't have any power up here at all, and our stock positions are failing up here as well, and we can't make any money up here on the ceiling. Never been able to make money on the ceiling, so we are hoping this thing will come back down maybe to the floor here, test this floor again, and then rebound up, and we will make a ton of money on the rebound. No question about that. We always do that. But right now, we're not able to make any money up here, and this thing is just hanging up here. And I do not believe at this point that there's anything that's going to power the Dow through that red line. It's got to come back first. Don't get me wrong, it's going to go higher. This isn't the end of the bull market, but we've just run into some temporary resistance here, and it's got to come back down and take a run at that before it gets through. That's just the way it is. Can always tell, first of all, we get this situation where we have this resistance up here. It went up there and tested that resistance today. This is where this is right there. That's pretty close to an intraday all-time high on the Dow, but the sellers just jump in there and take it down, and they took it down pretty hard down here, and then it did come back. This is not a bear market, folks, but it's a bull market that's hit some temporary resistance. We needed to come back some to make some money. We ended up closing out $3,500 negative in the closed out trades today. And just to give you some idea of how toppy things are up here, when we came in right after the open, we had positive over $2,000, and within 45 minutes that had withered to negative 3,500. And that's the problem we have when we're on the ceiling. Nothing wants to hold up. Nothing is stable. And if it goes up, the sellers jump on it and take it down. And so that kind of environment is just poison for us. We don't make money in that kind of environment. I'll show you like one of the problem trades. We've had more than one, but this is a good example. This is DDD 3D Corporation, or 3D Systems. 3D Systems. This thing, actually opened lower and then just had this powerful run. Of course, we bought it here right away early on in the day. It did get profitable for about 30 minutes, and then it started to pull back and just pull back and pull back, and we're holding negative over $2,000 in 3D Systems right now. Of course, that's contributing to our negative $3,900 in open trade equity. Not good. Not a good stock for us today, and we had the same pattern in most of our stocks. I think we had about 10 positions, and only 2 of them came out positive today. At least that was on our closeout trades. Now, Was it a total wash? It wasn't. I want to show you one bright star today, and I always like to see this because it makes me feel good. Even on a losing day, if we got something that's going right, it makes me feel like, yeah, you know, the system hasn't broken down. We're going to be okay. This is in ADXS, and that is Advaxis. I have a hard time saying that. Advaxis. Anyway, we had bought this yesterday toward the end of the day, and then it just really popped up very nicely today. We took out almost $3,500 out of Advaxis right here within 45 minutes of the open. And then, of course, it keeps going, and we get re-entered here, and it keeps going even after our re-entry. And we're actually holding over $1,000 in open trade equity in Advaxis. So our one bright shining star today made about $4,000, more than $4,000 for us. So this looks real good in spite of all the other negative stuff. So anyway, again, it was a losing day. It wasn't a terrible day. I just want to see this thing off the ceiling so we can start making some decent money again. This is Trader Bob signing off. I'll see you tomorrow on Friday.